So yeah, I had fun making that movie.
Well, in terms of the other non-Doctor Who work you've done, I was really stoked when you were cast in Ryan Gosling's film, but then I think when we all found out you were going to be in Terminator Genesis, we let out a collective woo.
Yeah, it's really good, man.
Well, obviously, it's under secrecy, but directed by Alan Taylor from Game of Thrones and the second Thor film, wonderful director. Is there anything you can tell us about it or about your role?
Not really, just that I'm sort of linked to John Connor, I can say that much really, but it's not, it's all like, everything's a secret. I've got, they sort of implant me with a chip where if you talk about it, your ears explode or something.
It's been nice working with Alan Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, it was, I've like finished my sort of time on the film now, and I think they're cutting it together, so it comes out in July, we will see.
Awesome.
I'm a big fan of the relationship between the Doctor and River, and I was just wondering what it was like to work with Alex Kingston.
Oh, she's an absolute dream. She's everything you want her to be, literally. The most sensational flirt on the planet. There's just no one better. And if she goes and appears with Capaldi, I will bang the tables with my fists. No, it's just, I like to think that Eleven and River have a particularly special relationship. And me and Alex, she was so great to me. She was such a good friend and really helped me through it. And really, like me, Karen, I'll never forget it. We sat in this restaurant in Cardiff Bay called Woods. If you're ever in Cardiff, go to Woods. If you ever go to the experience, it's really nice. And we were sat at dinner, and this was before we'd really filmed anything, and she looked at me and Karen, and we were like, these like green little things, and she was like, you two have no idea what's going to happen to you. We were like, what do you mean? She's like, you just got like, she's like, you won't be able to walk around this place. We were fine, we could do whatever we want. We were like, oh, we'll be fine, And she just really, gave us good advice and was kind, and she's very motherly and sexy.
In terms of the pandemonium around the show, obviously it's been big since 1963 in the UK, but I think if Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant started to build that bridge to North America, you finished the bridge in a big way and really brought it across the pond. Was there a moment when you really knew that it was connecting on a different continent?
Really, yeah. That's a good question actually. Yeah, there really was. Me and Karen and Arthur went to a screening in New York at this theatre in the East Village. And people say, what's your favourite experience outside of the show? And often we quote that, because that trip in New York was just madness, and we stayed up all night and drank till we couldn't walk. I'm not advocating that for anyone under the age of 21. Consult your parents. Yes, Canada! Yeah, 21, what's that about? But you can drive at 16? Are you kidding me? 18.
In Quebec, it's 18.
Really? 18 in Australia. G'day, mate. You want to go and shoot some kangaroos? Not that I advocate the shooting of kangaroos. A lovely wild animal that we want to preserve. The wombats, on the other hand. No, what was I saying? I was answering a question, wasn't I? North America. Yes. So we were in the screening in New York, and we were like, and it was going, we watched the 11th hour, and they went nuts. And we were like, whoa, people in America like it, people in New York like it. And then we went and did all this press, and we did press here, and it was like this snowball over the 3 years. It was, it was an amazing thing to be part of, actually. And it's something I'm very proud of. And I know that Karen and Arthur are too. So yeah, there was a real moment. That moment in New York was an amazing thing.
This side.
I have a question about another movie you were on called Christopher and His Kind.
Yes.
When they told you the premise of what the film is going to be, you're going to be playing this rich, well-educated guy in Germany trying to hook up with as many guys as you can.
Yeah.
What went through your head right there?
Yes, please. No, fine, you know, it's, and look, that's one of the cool things of being an actor is that you get to experience completely different things, and you get to learn different things. In this case, I got to learn that stubble is a horrible thing to kiss. Let me tell you guys, when we complain about stubble rash and all that, it is true. Yeah, but you know, I'm the sort of actor that just sort of jumps into stuff. So, and it was a great script, and he's a wonderful writer, and there's it was written by a guy called Kevin Elliott, who is a wonderful playwright in England, and so I was really into the idea of doing it. And then I learned to hate stubble.
You're rocking some good stubble now, though.
Oh yeah, that's just because I can't find any shaving foam. Literally, I was like, I've got to buy some shaving foam for the past 2 days. Today, I'm buying some shaving foam.
Well, the time's gone quick. We do have to wrap it up in a few minutes. But let's take one question from this side.
Yeah.
Last question over on this side. So you have the second last question. Hello.
Hi.
What's your favorite bad guy?
My favourite bad guy? Oh, that's a good question. The Weeping Angel. Yeah. In my era, they did the footprint. I think them or the silence. And I kind of liked it at the end, the silence and the Doctor just like rocking out together.
Well, what are those shooting the Weeping Angel scenes though? Because we see them, and
Yeah.
the Weeping Angel is coming close to you, and it's terrifying.
Oh,
but I
God.
imagine you have to stop, and then a production assistant comes in and moves it. How does that work?
Well, it's these poor dancers who are painted, and it's this thing called patch paint, which is awful to get off. It's basically glue and paint, and they're these huge things. Their eyelids are sealed over. It's really uncomfortable. And it's this. They go, boom, and then they know, because obviously we're going. The Doctor's there going, I'm still going to keep talking because there's a lot of narrative to tell you, and in 4 pages' time you need to understand this. People are like this, you know. So yeah, and they're yeah. So it's these lovely dancers that come in and work really hard.
Oh,
Lady from Canada, whose name I don't know, I love you too.
our final question on the side. I think I asked you this on set in Wales a few years ago. I had the pleasure of visiting the set.
Yes.
Tons of secrecy there. I think they still have my DNA.
Yeah.
So you're getting a visit.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but why does this show go for 50 years? Why does it become the big phenomenon it has? What is that key ingredient to Doctor Who?
That's a good question. Well, I think it's 2 things. I think one, the basic premise is some sort of lunatic who can go anywhere in time or space. You're not bound by genre, you're not bound by form, you're not bound by where you can take that story or how you can tell that story. Added to that, he picks up a hot chick, takes him with her. Added to that, you know, and so the basic format of the show, as a televisual format, has longevity and is brilliant. And I think it's cultivated a fandom and a community of fans that are really dedicated and really loyal and support it. And I think together those 2 elements are why we are all here in this room. You know,
You're pretty awesome too, just FYI.
Oh, very well.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Just before I ask my question, this is something I have to do now that there's a doctor on the stage, so knock knock.
Who's there?
Doctor!
Doctor Who. Oh, you crazy, funny lunatic.
My question is, as well as appearing on Doctor Who, you also appeared on an episode of the Sarah Jane Adventure.
Yes.
What was it like working with the late great Elizabeth Sladen, and did it feel weird doing the 50th anniversary, not having her have a part in it?
Well, she was a wonderful lady. She was cool, you know, she really cool, and you know, actually, in a similar way that Alex does, they both have a real spirit of youth about them. Liz really had that, and that was such a tragedy for, you know, everyone associated with Doctor Who really, because she was a really seminal companion, I think. not having her around to be part of the 50th was a shame. Because, you know, we lost not only a friend, but I think a great part of the community of Doctor Who. So, yeah, sad day losing this. But, yeah.
Hello? I have a quick question. First part, it's not actually for you, if that's okay. I have a gift to give. Is there an Annalisa in the auditorium bank? Alright, so, there she is. Can you come here?
Maybe.
So she really doesn't like big crowds. But I figured if you were here, this would be okay. So I have to say that talk to her. I have a fair question. Annalisa Marigita, will you marry me?
That's cool. Geronimo!
And I needed a question for you. Is there any way you could sign her TARDIS ring box that says,
Congratulations! Well done. God, she said yeah. And look this one. Have the most happy marriage. I hope you're a good cook.